The bankruptcy of Remington Arms Company is another canary in the coal mine regarding judicial activism. For the lawsuit that declared Remington responsible for the deaths in a school shooting is incredible in a society where personal responsibility should rule. To blame a gun manufacturer for those crimes makes as much sense as blaming the maker of a hammer for breaking a window or the pencil manufacturer for a student failing an exam. The class action suit against the Boy Scouts of America is another example of judicial activism. The Boy Scouts were forced to allow homosexuals, men, to be scoutmasters under anti-discrimination laws. Now, when these gay men were caught abusing boys, the Boy Scouts are being sued for not protecting their troops. This forced one of the best organizations for young men in the United States into bankruptcy. The American Civil Liberties Union has maneuvered American citizens into a no-win situation as well. We have a constitutional right to a lawyer in any lawsuit. If the defendant cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed by the court. The ACLU makes its living with that law by trolling the country looking for anything they claim is discriminatory. When they file a suit, the attorney fees are guaranteed by the government regardless if the case is won or lost. No one wins but the attorney, with the damages awarded a cost of goods we all pay when we buy a product from the company that lost the suit. The litigiousness of our society is an extension of political correctness, lack of assuming personal responsibility, and the snowflake mentality, where liberal elites preach we have a right never to be unhappy. To tell them that it's not their fault, they have a constitutional right to blame someone else for their failures in life. Today, students want to blame the school, along with wanting their tuition back when they can't get a job. If the police department's fault if the criminal is hurt when resisting arrest after breaking the law. It's the car's fault if you have an accident. It's a cigarette's fault if you get cancer. This mentality is considered foolish to accept any personal responsibility for anything. Why should one care about their life if they believe the government will take care of everything for you? Affirmative action law declares diversification must be shown on any board of publicly held companies. That makes as much sense as saying 50% of all the players in the NFL must be women. These solutions are ridiculous and not fair. That would mean only 13% of all the NFL players can be black, not the 70% as it is now. No one is demanding fairness anymore. Fairness means if the tables were turned, the agreement would still stand. The golden rule is ignored. Social media allows cowards to post on their platforms. For social media sites to be fair, everyone who posts must fully identify themselves and take full responsibility for everything they say. When politicians try to enforce laws they violate or request information like tax returns, college transcripts, birth certificates, or records of business dealings, they must be prepared to provide similar information about themselves. These problems are not new. They have existed long before the time of Christ. The same solution applies today. If everyone followed the 10 Commandments, the Golden Rule, and practiced the core values of truth, fairness, sustainability, and integrity, everything would be all right. That is why integrity starts with I. This is Keith Kuby wishing you the best in making the world a better place.